If you have sciatica pain, chances are you've been blindly recommended to sit up tall and try to maintain good posture throughout the day. Maybe you do this on your own by trying to contract your core and just hold this position, or maybe you have some type of lumbar support that you've either MacGyvered or purchased to try to help you in that. Either way, after reviewing over 10,000 back, butt, and sciatica pain cases, I found that trying to hold this upright posture throughout the day actually keeps people from healing and can make your sciatica worse. My name is Dr. Charlie Johnson, physical therapist, and there's two primary reasons why I found that this posture keeps people from healing. I want to share those with you in this video, and I want to give you permission to do something completely different so you can finally start to feel better. So the first reason that sitting up tall and trying to maintain good posture is often something that makes people worse is all related to the blood flow. So we know that sitting unsupported and trying to maintain a good posture has been shown to be up to 66% harder than if you're just slouched or relaxed. And the reason that this is a big deal is because if this is a muscle, what's inside of a muscle? Blood. And if you're constantly squeezing or contracting your muscles in your belly, in your hips, in your pelvic floor, in your lower back, your backstrap muscles to try to maintain that so-called good posture, then what you're doing is you're wringing out or squeezing out the muscle, meaning you're reducing blood supply, and then you're reducing what's in the blood, oxygen and nutrients, which are needed for the injured area to heal. So if you're constantly squeezing at a low level, just a little bit throughout the day, trying to contract to hold that position, then you're going to reduce blood supply, oxygen, and nutrients to the area which is injured and trying to heal. You're much better off to just relax back. Now, the second reason that trying to sit up tall is something that you might want to reconsider is because it makes all of the motions, which are often painful and limited or yucky in folks who have sciatica, harder to perform. It pushes you closer to yucky. For example, 3 of the most common motions which are painful for people with sciatica include a straight leg raise, doing something like this, whereby you're putting tension through the nerve. The nerve goes from the back, down through the butt, all the way down to the bottom of the foot. So that's often a yucky motion. A figure 4 motion is often painful and yucky as well. And a back bend motion is often yucky for people with sciatica. And so if you think about what sitting up tall is, it moves you closer to and or replicates some of those yucky motions. So if you're sitting up tall, you can see here that it puts me closer to a back bend. If I put a lumbar support behind there, it's actively pushing me in to a backwards motion, pushing me closer to this, not this. And if this hurts when I stand, well then most likely it's going to hurt when I sit. And so you're just replicating that yucky motion by sitting up tall. If a back bend is yucky, sitting up tall is a back bend. That's what I'm trying to get at. Now, if you have a yucky leg raise and or a yucky figure 4, try putting yourself into a leg raise or a figure 4 position when you're up tall versus when you're slouched or relaxed. So if I'm up tall, here's my back, I got a little arch in my back, try straightening your leg and see how far you can go before your body intuitively wants to dump back and do this, which makes it way easier. Now, try getting into a figure 4, but keeping your back tall. It's almost impossible. Your body, again, wants to dump into that rounded back position. So, throughout the day, by holding ourselves in that arched lower back position, such that we're supposedly taking pressure off the discs of the spine, are we really, or are we moving ourselves closer to that which makes us feel yucky? If so, sitting up tall is something you want to reconsider. There are also studies that show that actually sitting in a reclined position actually reduces the disc pressure more than sitting upright. And so oftentimes what we'll find is that people are sitting up tall throughout the day, again, because they believe that sitting up tall is something they should do because they were blindly recommended it, instead of testing to find what works best for them. So the next time you're working, rather than sitting up tall on the edge of your desk and doing different things because you've been told to do that, why not try to just relax back? So what this does is it reduces the amount of effort required, problem number 1 I have with sitting up tall, to sit. It reduces the energy requirements of sitting because you've got back support. If you don't have back support, get some back support. The second thing it does, it opens up what I call the hip trunk angle. So you can see the angle here between my trunk and my hip. In this case, it's an open angle, versus if I sit up tall, it puts me in a closed hip trunk angle. And so rather than using a back support behind your back to jam you into an arch back position, maybe just try sitting on it. And what this does is this drops the knees below the level of the hips. Again, it opens up the angle. So that's one way you can open up the angle. And then, rather than leaning into your work, that closes the angle again, just belly on up to whatever you're working on. The other way you can open a hip trunk angle, if you don't have a wedge or if you don't have something to sit on, is if you have a fancy chair, you can just kind of lean back. Or scoot your butt away and lean into it. So open hip trunk angle allows you to often move yourself away from the yucky motions. This is yucky. This is yucky. But everything gets easier, and if you don't believe me, everything gets easier when you have an open hip trunk angle. Not only are you in a more rounded back position, so you're moving further away from your yucky back bend, but your leg raise gets better. Your figure four gets easier. If you don't believe me, test it. All right, so those are the two recommendations. I'm giving you permission to slouch is what I'm saying. And I'm recommending that you use some type of support to make sitting as easy as possible. Test it. And of course, look, sitting up tall is going to be the best thing for some people. But oftentimes, again, people are blindly recommended this instead of being given the permission to test things to find what's going to work best for them. So hopefully that was helpful. If you're interested in learning how to solve sciatica naturally, you want some other tips and tricks, be sure to check out my other videos and let me know below. Was your leg raise easier when you were reclined? Does it feel better to have an open hip trunk angle, or does it feel best to be seated up tall? Either way, just let me know below. Thanks so much. Chat soon.